morning, everybody. This is your boy Roastar Sports coming to you live. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend so far. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate your views and appreciate your comments and appreciate your take on what I've said. If you're not learning in what you're doing, then you should be doing something else, or find some kind of thought process that allow you to learn from what people say. Nonetheless, that being the case, let's dig into this. Yesterday, Mike McCarthy was on 105.3 The Fan. Yesterday, I was talking about Mike Zimmer possibly taking over as head coach. We know that Jerry Jones likes to look in-house before he looks out-house, and I'm sure that there's going to be an evaluation with Mike McCarthy, Mike Zimmer, and whoever else is in the camp before Jerry looks outside. That being the case, he also probably consult with the leaders of the team to get their take and their opinion in terms of who will be the next head coach for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, which brings me to 105.3 The Fan yesterday. I listened to it. It's only about 16 and a half minutes long, but there's something within that 16 minutes that Mike McCarthy said, and I'm going to share that with you, that leads me to believe that the Dallas Cowboys will probably extend Mike McCarthy for one more year. He said something that was pivotal for those that when you look at and listen to certain dialogues, interviews, you try to find that piece, that one soliloquy that will help you to understand where the conversation could go versus where the conversation is going. So in listening to this interview, I'm going to let you guys tell me what you think, because I already know. I'm going to tell you what I think, but I want to hear I want to see your comments in the section below. And if you haven't already, please select that little bell. Please tap that little bell, As I said, I'm not a savant, but I just give my spin and my take on what I feel and what I believe. And what I believe after you hear this little piece, I'm not going to play it in its entirety. I'm just going to play this little piece, and I want you guys to tell me in the comment section below what you think. Once again, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your responses, your comments, your views. Trust me, it's right here, and I want to go higher in it, in what I do. So enough, without any further ado, let's listen to what Mike McCarthy has to say very, very quickly. It's probably going to only be maybe 20 seconds, if that.
League, and you have to be in tune with that.
How do you weigh your competitiveness versus your friendship with DQ with the playoff and postseason berth?
What do you mean?
You just outright joy for Coach Quinn making the postseason, or there's a little NFC East like, yeah, congratulations, man. Your competitiveness versus your friendship with Dan, and happy for him getting into the postseason.
Yeah, I think like anything, when it comes to competing, I'm looking forward to competing against Dan and his team, and but on a personal level, you're always happy for to see your friends do well. But I definitely want to make sure we're doing better than he is in the future. But I am happy for Dan.
Okay. Now, for those that hopefully have caught that, Mike McCarthy appears to have given us a sneak preview with what he just said a minute ago. He has given the Cowboy fandom nation a sneak preview in terms of what to expect next season. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm just wrong. You know, I'm not always wrong. Most of the time, I'm spot on. But as again, I said yesterday that there's a possibility. I said I don't want it. I don't want it per se, but that's what Jerry Jones do. But in what Mike McCarthy just said a minute ago there, when asked about the competitive nature of he and Dan Quinn's football relationship versus their their personal relationship. Of course, he says on a friendship level, he wants them to do well. But on a competitive coaching nature, team against team, coming against each other, he said something interesting. He said he always wants to compete. Always wants to compete at a high level. But then he also said, not just now, but, you know, for the future. The future. Let's hear that piece again. For the future. Let's hear that one more time.
There's a little NFC East, like, yeah, congratulations, man. Your competitiveness versus your friendship with Dan, and happy for him getting into the postseason.
Yeah, I think like anything, when it comes to competing, you know, I'm looking forward to competing against Dan and his team, and but on a personal level, you know, you're always happy for, you know, to see your friends do well. But you know, I definitely want to make sure we're doing better than he is in the future. But
see that right there, that right there. He says, I want to make sure that we are doing better than he is in the future. See, now, while everybody is saying, and including myself, that he need to go, there's something inside of me that's telling me that Jerry Jones has already had that conversation with Mike McCarthy. And we have we got 9 days left before the Dallas Cowboys can issue a contract extension to Mike McCarthy before he's able to say, you know what, it's cool, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach, or I'm going to take my talents, and what the reports are saying, that he may go down and try to seek to get the New Orleans Saints job or the Chicago Bears job. But what Mike McCarthy just said leads me to believe that he and Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones have already had this conversation. Don't worry about it. We'll get the deal done. And it looks like from what Mike McCarthy said, and again, I can be totally off base, but it just seems like Mike McCarthy is going to be back again next season. That's what it seems like. That's what it appears to me. What is going to take place in Dallas, I know a lot of us fans are not, don't want it, but at the end of the day, baby, it is what it is. When it comes to Jerry's world, it is what it is. And I think we better brace ourselves, because out of all of the Dallas Cowboy fans that do not want Jerry Jones to bring back Mike McCarthy, yeah, man, I'm going to tell y'all, it's going down, man. It's going down. But we still them boys, man. Man.
You can ask Philadelphia Blue.
Peace, man. I'll come back on. How about them Cowboys, man?
And ask for them little old giants. You know that you are through. Steal them bones.
Man.
Steal them bones.
Peace, y'all.